Humans are making advancement after advancement, and it doesn't seem like the modern world is in the mood to slow down anytime soon. Space technology is no exception. The telescopes and satellites these days are absolutely mind-blowing, and these recent pictures are a perfect example of what they can do. In this video, we'll be discussing the James Webb Telescope and how it captured pictures of the most distant starlight ever seen, so stay tuned. First up, James Webb Telescope captures the most distant starlight ever seen. The Hubble telescope is super famous, but it's been years and years since it was first launched. Also, let's be honest, despite its popularity, it's quite outdated. With all the new advancements and technologies that have come since its initial launch, humans now have the ability to make much better telescopes, and of course, they're already on it. In fact, they've already launched some that clearly have better clarity. A perfect example, the James Webb Telescope. The telescope was launched last December and put in action only earlier this year as a successor to the Hubble, and it's already showing signs of incredible promise in helping humans discover hidden parts of our galaxy and, of course, stuff that's beyond deep space. It has already captured stunning images of space around us, and now it has broken a new record by capturing the most distant starlight ever. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking billions and billions of light years away. In fact, the previous record holder, GNZ11, is about 32 billion light years away from us. This one was first identified in 2015, and the discovery was published in 2016. The GNZ11 was first captured by the Hubble telescope, no surprise there, and it is said to have formed around 400 million years after the Big Bang. There isn't much known about the new galaxies captured by the James Webb Telescope, but even professionals and scientists were surprised at the brightness and clarity of the photos taken. It probably won't take much time before they start confirming, and we've got no doubts that those numbers are going to be mind-blowing. Now the galaxies are in the outer region of Abell 2744. The number of advancements humans have made in the last 3 decades is mind-blowing, and it's shown perfectly in the color and clarity of the James Webb Telescope as it captures different parts of the universe. Let's just say Hubble can't compare. The Hubble telescope is no doubt extremely impressive, especially seeing how long it has survived, but it's far from the James Webb. 1990 may not have been that long ago, but the technology just wasn't the same back then. The latest pictures sent by the James Webb Telescope are in the very outer regions of Abell 2744, the giant galaxy cluster, also known as Pandora's cluster, that formed about 10.5 billion years ago, is so big that, despite being approximately 4 billion years away from our Earth, the distance from the outer regions reaches 32 billion years or more. In fact, the 2 galaxies that were out of sight of other telescopes are not only the most distant, but also some of the oldest galaxies captured. They are said to have come into existence about 350 to 400 million years after the Big Bang, though of course nothing has been confirmed yet. Still, many believe that the evidence for this claim is solid enough. One of the 2 researchers working on the early release science program even gave us some insight into how shocked they were upon discovering the telescope. Rohan Naidu of the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology said that they were amazed at the pictures, and even better, they were released merely days after the telescope released its first data. Coming up, scientists will confirm its distance from the Earth soon enough. As the James Webb Telescope continues to capture deep space and all the different components of the universe that humanity once couldn't even dream of knowing, let alone seeing in such clear images, scientists continue to use this as a medium to deepen our understanding of how the universe works. 2 relatively small galaxies have been compared to the Milky Way, which is barely considered to be a medium-sized galaxy. Of course, scientists aren't yet sure just how far these galaxies are, though soon enough, scientists will probably be able to work it out using spectroscopy data collected from the telescope. The telescope was sent into space to help us solve all the mysteries of our solar system and beyond, and also set a foundation for future generations so that they can make even more impressive advancements. After all, the more we learn about how the universe first came to be, the more likely we are to find our place in it. Now, obviously, the James Webb Space Telescope, though one of the better and more impressive ones, isn't the only telescope that has been sent to space, and soon enough, there will be telescopes with even better technologies orbiting around our Earth on a mission to provide us with the most breathtaking pictures ever. It probably won't be long before we discover galaxies even further away. Finally, the most stunning pictures captured by the James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is the largest optical telescope in space. It conducts infrared astronomy, and it can use its high resolution and sensitivity to view objects that are too faint, distant, or old to be looked at through the Hubble Space Telescope. NASA has been sharing James Webb Space Telescope images since its launch on the 25th of December 2021, and they've only accelerated after unveiling the first images back in July 2022. Since then, the images have included a planet outside our solar system and an asteroid-smashing mission. These new images not only increase our understanding of far-out phenomena like white dwarfs, cosmic cliffs, and nebulae, but they also show just how far technology has come since the Hubble telescope started sending us images in the 1990s. In September, NASA released an image of a cosmic tarantula. It was the picture of a star-forming region called the Tarantula Nebula, and it featured tens of thousands of young stars, which were previously unseen and shrouded with cosmic dust. It's a magnificent image captured by the telescope's near-infrared camera. The image was given the nickname Tarantula Nebula because of its duty filaments that looked like an arachnid. The latest image shared by NASA shows a portion of the dwarf galaxy Wolf-Lundmark-Melotte. This image gives us a good idea of the amazing ability of the telescope to capture images of faint stars outside the Milky Way. The Wolf-Lundmark-Melotte is a dwarf galaxy, and it's relatively close to the Milky Way, about 3 million light-years away from Earth. Now, moving on to NASA's Webb draws backing the curtain on universe's early galaxies. First off, NASA's Webb reveals the universe's early galaxies. Not long after becoming operational, the James Webb Space Telescope opened up a whole new world of early galaxies that were previously hidden beyond the grasp of all other telescopes. From the University of California in Los Angeles, Tomasu True, a principal investigator on one of the Webb programs, said that everything they see is new, and Webb has shown them that there is a very rich universe beyond what we imagine. He also added that the universe has surprised us once again, claiming that the early galaxies were unusual in a number of ways. The startling discoveries are from a broader Webb research strategy that involves two early release science programs, the GRISM Lens Amplified Survey from Space, or GLASS, and the Cosmic Evolution Early Release Science Survey, or CEERS. Next up, images of extremely bright galaxies were found after only 4 days of analysis. After only 4 days of analysis, researchers found two extremely bright galaxies in the GLASS JWST images. These galaxies have existed 450 and 350 million years after the Big Bang, and this will be confirmed using future spectroscopic measurements with Webb. Two research papers by scientists Rohan Naidu of the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, and by Marco Castellano of the National Institute for Astrophysics in Rome, Italy, were published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. Naidu of the GLASS galaxy, known as GLASS Z12, said that using Webb, they were amazed to find the most distant starlight that anyone had ever seen, only a few days after the release of Webb's first data. Lastly, scientists and their thoughts on the role of Webb in the findings of early galaxies. Now, Castellano has said that based on all the predictions, they thought they had to search a much bigger volume of space to find such galaxies. The fourth author of the Castellano et al. Paper, Paola Santini, said that these observations are mind-blowing and open up a whole new chapter in astronomy. He compared it to an archaeological dig, all suddenly finding a lost city or something unknown. Pascal Oesch, the second author of the Naidu et al. Paper, said that the distance of the early sources still needs to be confirmed with spectroscopy, and their extremely high brightness is a real puzzle and challenges their understanding of galaxy formation. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about the advancements humans are making in space technology? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.